Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, hey, what's up? My name is Tanya, and thank you all so much for joining in and watching this video. I created another holiday look for you guys. It's like Christmassy, holiday, New Year's Eve. I mean, we all have Christmas parties, holiday parties, whatever it is coming up over the next few weeks. So I did stick it out with like the gold tones and the reds still, because it is still that classic look. But I amped up the bold, the edginess, the glam. We like smoked it out with black. There's way more sparkle. I did a little bit more of a subtle poppy colored lip, but we got like some crazy curly hair going on. So the first look that I did for the holidays was a little bit more on like the safer side. That's classic and pretty. And so today I wanted to like amp it up for those of you who want to go like all out glam. Here you go. I hope you enjoy this. I totally created this while filming, and sorry, I keep checking my teeth because the red seems to be transferring. Like, I mean, that happens every video, but you know the drill with that. Anyway, I was really nervous creating this look because I had this vision of wanting to do this particular eye look, but I had never done it before, and I did it for the first time for you guys. I mean, like I do with every single look that I do, but this one was like a lot of precision work, and it just, working with blacks always makes me nervous because it's just really easy to mess up. But I'm really happy with how it came out. So if you guys want to take an attempt at this, just my advice to you is do not get frustrated, because they make makeup remover wipes, and there's makeup, you know, you can take a little Q-tip, and that's what I always use for a trick. You put your makeup remover wipe over it, or you dip your Q-tip in the makeup remover, and then you can just like clean the line up. So just stick with it if you guys really like this look, because I have never done this before. It was my first attempt. I had to do a couple wipes a few times, and I mean, if you need a breather, like walk away for a second. Do not do this under a time crunch. Like, if you've got a party to go to in 3 hours, start it now. So that's the advice I can give to you. You guys can definitely do this. If I can do it, you can do it. I promise you. I am self-taught. I am not a makeup artist. I didn't go to school for it. I just have such a love and passion for it that I keep pushing myself and learning new things. So I know that you guys can do it. It literally comes down to having time, because not having the time is really going to be an issue with a look like this. Trust me, you need a couple of hours if you're a newbie, and then just having the patience and not getting frustrated and giving up and throwing in the towel. Just use a makeup remover, use a Q-tip. I have room for improvement. You know, this eye didn't come out as nice as the right eye. The right eye, I feel, kind of nailed it. The left eye, it's a little bit wonky, but I'll take it for my first time. So just don't let things like that discourage you, and stick with it, because it's just about having fun. And I mean, I feel so glam and like awesome right now. It's just glitter and makeup and getting your, you know, going and doing your hair. It's part of being a woman and having fun, and it's the holiday season, so just embrace it, because this just happens a couple of times a year. So take advantage of it, and don't get frustrated and angry. This is about having fun, so go have fun. Please try to recreate this. Let me know if you did, if you enjoyed it, how it went for you. If I can offer you any more tips and tricks, feel free, leave comments, feedback, anything below. I love when you guys leave me messages and I can communicate with you guys. Like, I can't tell you how happy that makes me when we get to like have a little mini conversation. So please feel free to do so. And if you like this look, then stay tuned, and I will see you soon. Alright, so I've already prepped, primed, set, tight lined my eyes, and I'm just going to take a Morphe E32 smudger brush, and I think that this shade is Vanilla from Anastasia. It's just like a really light white, and I'm going to first set under my brow bone with this white. We will be adding some highlight, but this is just going to act as more of an extra step in the setting process and kind of as a guideline, because today is going to be a very dramatic, party, a bold effect look. Then I'm taking this Lottie London brush. I'm not sure what the number is because I got it in an Ipsy bag. And I'm going to dip into my Queen of Hearts palette from Colored Raine and use Royal Prerogative. This type of shade, because you know, you don't need to have this palette. That's a pretty neutral shade that you guys might have with any other kind of company, doesn't matter. And then I'm going to start here. Oh, I forgot how pigmented this is. I'm drawing the first shape. Bringing that all the way down. And wisping it out kind of to the tip of the eyebrow, where the eyebrow ends, which is showing me that I really need to tweeze. Now, I didn't mean for it to come off that heavy-handed. I forgot how pigmented that was. So I'm just going to clean it up a little bit with that same Anastasia, which I believe is Vanilla, and just tone it down a little bit. There we go. Now getting into the Star palette, I'm going to go with this shade down here. And I'm taking a small Morphe E36. It's a little bit more of a detailed brush. And I'm going to keep working this same pattern, starting from like about that center point. Wisping it downward and out. And then bringing it down in the center. Down in the inner corner. Now grabbing any black, I have an Anastasia black in front of me, so I'm just going to use that. And I'm using the same definer, more defined, precise brush from Morphe, the E36. I'm going to dip into the black and start defining, or start smudging in a little bit of black. It's very pigmented. And all of this is still staying above our eyeshadow lid. But if you get a little bit on the eyeshadow, it's not going to be, on the eyeshadow, on the eyelid, it's not a big deal because we're going to clean it up with concealer. Like I just did right now. Now it's time to cut the whole crease and clean the entire area up and really like sharpen the look of all of these transition shades. So I'm going to take some some MAC Pro Longwear Concealer and put it on the back of my hand. Oh, I wish that you could have a smaller pump size amount come out. And then I like to put a little bit on both sides of the brush, my Sigma Cut Crease E62. And I always start from the bottom and work my way up. So you can already see that shape starting to come together and be a lot more clean than the other side. And we're not even like close to being done. Now for the fun part, I'm going to take some Too Faced glitter glue and put it on the back of my hand. Put that all over my lid. I don't know what is mixed in there. Get that out. And then taking the Natasha Denona palette, going for the gold this time. Sticking my finger in that and pressing it in. I'm going to need to use the brush a lot more this time because we don't want to mess up that crease design. So I'm going to take my Morphe M421, dip that back into the glitter glue, dip it into the gold, and now follow the line. And you could use any gold glitter. I'm gonna follow this line out. And I'm thinking of doing something like a cat eye with black winged out, so I don't want to totally cover it with the gold glitter, which is making this tricky. And as it's just a vision and I've never actually created this look. I'm also having like a little bit of anxiety while I'm doing this, even though I could always just not upload this video and try again. I'm such a perfectionist. I like to try to get it right the first time. Okay, I think that's good for this eye. Maybe a little more. And Natasha Denona glitters just have such great staying power once they're on the eyelid, that they're such a perfect party glitter. So if you're going to Christmas parties, New Year's Eve parties, holiday parties, you're not gonna have fallout on your face. They're going to hold up. So as obsessed as I am with like all of my glitters, my OCC, my lit, like I love my glitters. You guys know this. This one you have no fallout, like not a speck of glitter. It is crazy. Now I'm going to take my Kat Von D eyeliner in Trooper and try to connect that to the gold. This is going to be a process because I'm going to take black shadow and smudge this in too. I have to tighten that line up as well. Now I threw just my Urban Decay for tight line on. I can't really do the rest of my lower lash line yet because I haven't done my face, but I'm not really sure. I really want to like set and smudge this with a normal black, but I also have this like really black sparkly shade from Anastasia. So I want to give that a try. I haven't used it yet, and I'm hoping it doesn't turn into a disaster or that it's not too much. No, that's just a little added in glitter. Because I don't want the harshness of like eyeliner on here. I want this to be smoky. And then I'll be doing face cleanup. And I'll be bringing this shade down underwards and smudging that in when we get to that step too. Now I'm going to take my NYX Liquid Crystal Liner in 104 Crystal Silk. I don't think I've actually used this one yet. And get even more playful. I think I'm pushing my limits because this is like a very different look for me that I've never created or tried. But we will see if this works because I would really like to line my whole crease, and we'll just see if this works. because we are glamming up for the holidays, so all or nothing, right? And then I'm going to tie a little bit of that same color in just by like dabbing it a little bit over where the gold is. And then I'm going to let this dry down before I open up my eye. All right, I popped on some falsies and I used another new set because I keep trying out all these new ones and I am in love with these ones. They are so like butterfly fluffy, like I love them. They are the Misha style by Koko Lashes. And I just, oh my gosh, I am like living for these eyelashes. These are making me so excited that I have learned how to put falsies on. I can't even tell you. And I only bought one pair because I like bought one pair of each of all of these different styles to try out. And I need to buy a whole bunch. So I am like fingers crossed that there is some amazing Boxing Day sale where I can stack up on these Misha eyelashes. They're just like the perfect amount of length, wisp, volume. And as usual, I played with another lip product. I put on Nars Luxemburg Satin Lip Pencil. The color is Luxemburg, so it's like a nice poppy red, I guess. So this is another very classic Christmas holiday look as far as the golds and the reds are concerned, but oh my goodness, party, dramatic, sparkly, ready to hit the town. I'm very happy with how this is turning out because I have never created something like this and I was terrified to come on here and do this for the first time without practicing first. But it didn't go well, and so far it is. So I'm gonna go finish up my face and then I will be back to finish up the lower lash line. In case you guys wonder what happens when I say I'm gonna go finish up my face, I'm actually having a dance party with my laptop. And I throw my hair up and I sing and I'm here all by myself with my boys and they look at me like I'm crazy. But you know, it is what it is. You gotta have some fun. And then Pitbull hits. Now I'm gonna go do my face. And as the face stages go on, we got some Mickey that comes on. That's me. I'll see you guys soon. All right, it is time to stop my dance party because my face is done. So we're gonna get to the lower lash line. So we're gonna start with smudging this shade in with the Star Palette. Is one of the shades that we use to create the design on the upper lash line. And I'm just using a Sephora smudger brush. This is going to be Smokey down here, and it's just really to set a base for the black eyeshadow. Like literally its only purpose. Oh, I did not zoom you guys in. Not that you guys haven't seen me do this a million times now. All right, I'm gonna take that sparkly black that we used on the top lid and smudge that baby into the bottom. A little bit worried about fallout. Yeah, like I can see a little bit of the gold flecks going off in the air and landing on my face. So this eyeshadow is really cool, but the glitter within it is not awesome. It goes everywhere. Yeah, you guys, if you're buying Anastasia eyeshadows, I really don't think it's worth it. It looks so pretty to have that black shade with the gold, but it's just, it's not worth it because the gold sparkles don't show up, but they end up falling out everywhere. So you may as well just use a regular black. I'm a little bit disappointed in that. So I mean, live and learn, but just so you know, don't get suckered in, because to me that was so intriguing to see a black with some gold fleck in it, and it's just not worth it. So I'm now going to take the the NYX liquid liner and put a little bit of that underneath the lower lash line as well. You guys totally can skip that step. I'm not going to go the whole way, just add a little bit in the corner because that gold in the eyeshadow totally failed me. I use Jeffree Star's Skin Frost King Tut as my highlight, so I've added that to my brow bone as well once I was doing my eyebrows. So we're going to add that to the inner corner. All right, I'm just gonna pop some mascara on my lower lash line, lower lashes, and then go get dressed and do my hair and come back for my final look. Thanks so much for watching this video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this look because I am loving it. I think that it is so crazy, glam, festive, holiday appropriate. Like it is, I think it is the most holiday appropriate look that I have ever personally created. So I don't know about you guys, but I really feel like this is definitely the best holiday Christmas type of look that I've ever come up with. So I'm very happy, even though I know I have a little bit of room for improvement myself. So I hope that you guys like it as much as I do and that you're not scared to give it a try yourselves. And I mean, tag me somehow, Instagram, Twitter, email me, leave your comments below, whatever it is. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, please share it, please subscribe if you haven't already. Happy holidays to everybody. I hope that you're off to a good start. It is awful here weather-wise, so I mean, winter is definitely in full force in Michigan, and oh my goodness, does it suck. So to everybody who is in warm weather, you guys are so lucky. You have no idea, even though I know it's like that whole Christmas feeling with like the snow and the white and all that. Trust me, palm trees, I would die for them right now. But anyway, that does it for this video. So thanks again for watching. I really do appreciate it. And until next time, good night, good morning, wherever you are. I love you guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye.